Oh. I got a false start there. Hey guys! Welcome to Eufaula Artalks. Let's see, where's my mic go? Here it is. I want to welcome you to our Tuesday afternoon conversation every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. And today we have a special treat for you. As always, we interview local artists from around the area. And today is going to be very interesting. So stick around, holler at other people, join in on this conversation. And remember, Saturday is our Yellow Submarine art show. And we'll find out who the winners are. First place is $300. We have a lot of donors that helped out with that. And just check out our Facebook page for more information. But come on down to the studio. It will be open. You can come out and see the different entries. And it should be a lot of fun. So let's just get this show started. And I want to introduce you to a beautiful Eufaula native lady. Well, not native like American, but maybe we never know. I think maybe a little bit. But grew up in Eufaula. And I just realized who she was after I got to talking to her. And we're going to talk to her some more. I'm going to flip this camera around and you guys say hi to Donna Long.
Hi,
hey, Donna is in the house. How are you, sweetie?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Well, as you know, we do take all precautions for the COVID,
Yes.
but you may remove that mask because
Okay.
you are in the safe zone here in the Main Street studio. And besides that, we want to see your beautiful face.
Oh,
So how funny. I didn't realize, I didn't put two and two together that you were Donald's daughter.
yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I think it's because, like I said, I'm antisocial extrovert, don't get out too much. But yeah, originally I'm a Jones, and I'm married into the Bumgarner family. I'm along now.
Yeah, well, awesome. Well, we're so happy that you came to join us today because I think you've got some interesting things to share with us today. And from what I understand, you've been involved with the Arts Council with some of the summer camp or something.
Yeah, I've helped her. I've helped teach the little ones, guide them. I think I was 12 or 13. I helped her and Joanne down at the City Hall with their summer arts program. So yeah, I've been involved with these.
You've been involved for a long time. Well,
yeah.
First of all, I want to say thank you for being a part of that because that helps us to grow and to continue. And before we get into some of the other stuff, I always like to ask my artists this question because everyone has a different answer, and I think it's so interesting. What is art to you?
Art to me is, wow. I had read something the other day and it was just perfect. But to me, art is anything that someone is creating that can bring joy to themselves or other people. Anything.
Very good.
Anything. As long as it's, you're getting some kind of joy out of it and someone has been, you could do anything.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like that. I think, Glenna, we're going to have to go back and watch all these videos and write down everybody's answers because everyone is different, and that is great. And they're all so true. So that just brings it, right to the point. And that's great. I love that. And I love that about you. And, from what I understand, what makes you happy is we're going to talk a little bit about the makeup, first of all, because I was reading that you're a makeup influencer.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm still in the, lower stages growing, but now I'm starting to get the followers. I started my own small business trying to promote my brand more. We're on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and we're going to get ready to start doing the tutorials with the crime talk. All of that.
Awesome.
So a lot of people look at makeup and they don't think it's art, but really I can show you some makeup artists that'll change your mind. It can, it's not every day it's just a simple beat. Sometimes you can really get in there and I like to do special effects makeup too. anything is art. Like I was saying.
Hey, girl, you're talking you're talking my language here, because I was a Hollywood makeup artist for 13 years.
I know.
And so it is. There is.
That's
art
like my
to
dream.
it.
I remember telling you that when I met you a long time ago. It's like, I want to be a makeup artist.
Yeah. Well, you're making
and how ironic.
And yeah.
And then that's what I do around here, like around prom season for Eufaula.
Yeah.
Around prom season, graduation, dances, anything, weddings. People hire me. You can hire me, and I'll do your makeup.
Awesome. Okay. Well, and so we're going to put your information on our Facebook page so people can get a hold of you if they're interested in that. And what do you have a Facebook page?
Yes.
What is it?
It is Miss Potato Head Beauty Unrated. Miss Potato Head.
All right. Now listen, guys, so anyone interested in finding someone to do your makeup for special occasions, and this is the lady. And you have come a long way. So you've been kind of...
It's been a journey.
Yeah, doing this...
I was like... But I've always stayed in the art world.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad to see that you've used that to doing this and creating a business out of it, and wanting to help people at the same time. Because to me, that's what art... For me, that's what art is just helping people, and so using the talents that you have, now you've started a business, a virtual business, which is what we see a lot of things are going to. I mean, I think, you keep hearing the new norm.
Yeah.
It's here to stay. I mean, we're going, and technology has brought a lot of things, art, business, everything, a long way. So. Yeah. But I'm excited. I want to hear some of these crime stories. Or is it going to be local stories?
It's going to be, we were talking about that, and I'm definitely going to have to think about that one. Because, it's really sensitive. It's a sensitive thing anyways. You have to have the disclaimer before you talk about it, the families, obviously. Extreme condolences, the people that have passed away are obviously in my prayers and thoughts, and may they rest in peace. So in town, it would be, to me, a little bit more sensitive, because it's already sensitive when you cover national topics. So I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
But maybe
it would be interesting because here in Eufaula, there's a lot of weird things that's went down. So I wouldn't mind covering it. Yeah. I wouldn't.
Well, maybe some stuff that, like I said, historical stuff that in the past that people may not know about, or something like that. That might be interesting.
I know one day I definitely want to cover the Tulsa Race Massacre, because a lot of people don't know about that. So one day I want to do that one. Yeah. But it's conspiracies too. Like it's going to be fun. It's going to be all different kinds of things.
Cool. Well, tell me a little bit about your makeup business that you're starting.
Well, right now, I just launched it at the beginning of September, or maybe it was September 10th, I think. Not too long ago, maybe about a week ago, I launched my first loose shimmer line, and I'll grab one of them.
You can show us that.
There is I do a collection of 4 each collection, and this one is the royalty collection. I wanted to start out really simple, where even children could, because a lot of my followers are younger. And can you see them?
Close. There you go. Yeah.
Can you see them? If you get on my beauty page, I have swatches of them all. They kind of just look green, pink, and gold and red, but when you get in there, they're multicolored, multi-chromed, and so this is the first item on so far that I provide. At the end of the year, I'm looking into doing lip glosses. But it was a fun venture. Like, I was into it from the creating the logo, to finding the right container, to buying the glitters, mixing the glitters, finding the right color. It wasn't just, buy something in bulk and then slap my name.
So this is something you have created yourself?
Yes, and every little container I have in stock, I personally hand mixed them, because I wanted the equal amount of colors in each and every one of them. I'm really proud of them. Wow. These are my babies. I'm proud of them.
Well,
so this is the royalty collection.
Yeah.
You get 4 colors. Gold is the royals. You get Curtsy, which is the pink. Your Majesty, which is a red, goldy, shifty color, and then this green one is Tea Time, and it looks lime green, but it has like a purple shift in there. It's gorgeous.
Wow. So are you going to be selling them online or?
Right now, because I haven't got a website up, people have just been contacting me through my beauty page, or you can, Donna Long, catch me on just my regular Facebook page. A lot of people find me there to set appointments for makeup anyway, so I don't have any problem, through Facebook, the new norm.
Well, and Halloween's about a month away. Do you do those special effects Halloween makeup?
Yes, I do.
I used to do those. I love that. That's so much fun. That's the only time that you really get to have to break loose and have fun.
Oh, gosh. I start usually like mid-September.
That's awesome.
And I'm putting, because on Instagram, that's where all my main things are. I have like Facebook and TikTok and things like that. But Instagram is where I promote myself the most, so that's where all the good quality stuff is.
Yeah, and do you have stuff on YouTube where you're putting on makeup or anything
yet?
Well,
I have potato head tutorials on there, but I haven't really sat down and just did really talk to the camera and do a tutorial like that. It's just really just all of my TikToks where you can just follow TikTok. So,
well, I think that maybe we should do that in the future, is actually just film you doing somebody's makeup. Yeah. And then we could put that on as a follow-up on this Facebook. I think that would be fun. Maybe Glenna will be the subject. Ooh. That would be
It's
fun.
weird because a few years ago, I would say, a few years ago, I didn't even touch makeup. I was going through my stage with dreads, and I didn't even touch makeup. It was one art job after another that I've landed here.
Yeah.
With floral and the cakes.
Oh, yeah. So tell me about that a little bit. I mean, because that's an art in itself.
And all of them, I never went seeking them. They just kind of fell in my lap. That's how I know God is trying to tell me something. The floral position, down at Nichols, Pam was like, I heard you're pretty artsy and you might do good at this. So I started working with the florist down there and excelled at that. We ended up, she sent me to it was the OSU campus where they did this, it was a floral convention. And from there she was like, I think I want to put you in the cakes because you're doing really good at this, so I think you do really good at this. And I did, and I ended up leaving and working for myself. And while I was doing the cakes, I started doing pinup modeling, and that was fun. But I don't know, it wasn't really good for my self-esteem personally. A lot of girls are about that, and I envy that, but not me. But doing it, I started doing my own makeup, and then realizing I can do this stuff these girls are doing on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's.
And I see it a lot. I see it a lot on, of the different ones on Facebook. But I think what's interesting is that you have a natural talent. Oh. And I can see that. And it's taken you from one thing to another because you've been able to, everything that you've done, you it's not a challenge. You just do it and you grasp it and you just run with it. And that's what art is all about. Just letting yourself be creative.
I want to experience everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Now, have you ever done any painting or
I've painted here. I've painted at the studio
some
a
of the
couple
classes
of times.
or something?
Yeah. I never really, I would go back and forth at painting. I usually had something else going, and that would just, not too much with the painting. I do a lot of drawing and things like that. Yeah. But not so much painting. Yeah. I would love to get back into it.
Yeah. Well, my last experience, I've always heard that it's supposed to be really calming, and you get into your painting. And I tried my hand, and it was so stressful.
Well, I
think I'll stick with painting faces.
Well, that's kind of what I do on Instagram. See, Instagram, it's not like I'm doing just a full face of makeup. It's just one eye. But I do different things, I don't know how to explain it. I'm actually painting on my eye different things, scenes.
Yeah.
So that is very calming. I love it. I'm completely zoned out when I'm doing that. So when I'm doing those,
that's cool.
I guess I would consider that painting because that is what I'm doing.
Absolutely. So where do you want to see your business go? What's your high goal? My
high goal is to have a successful business. I would love to be a makeup artist still to this day. That's what you did is honestly what I want to do. I would love to work in Hollywood and be a makeup artist. But I'm also the YouTube. I want to be able to. I'm constantly wanting to talk to people. That's why I'm starting the Facebook Lives with the conspiracy talk. So I'm going to try to lean as soon as I can into the YouTube world. So hopefully that'll be successful. Something will happen. I can't wait to see what's next.
Well, we can't wait either. And I am looking forward to watching your conspiracy and doing makeup at the same time. I think that's interesting because it's better than just watching a talking head because you can see something but you're hearing it at the same time. And
if you like makeup, you'll enjoy it. If you like crime, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, so tell me, have you always been interested in crime? Is that something really?
Yes, Well, that comes from my mother. My mother, I remember, that's funny, the new Unsolved Mysteries came out, and everyone's talking about it, and I remember sitting there on the couch as a kid with my mother, probably not the good age to be watching this, but she was always obsessed with crime and things like that, so naturally, I'm staying up late hours, researching things that would probably keep most people up at night, but I don't know, I love it. I like the human psyche, trying to figure out, I'm always trying to crack a case or crack the killer's motive or something like that. So
and storytelling, that's another art. So when you start telling your stories, and drawing your people in, that's going to be an art in itself. I mean, that's an art in itself. Yeah. So that'll be another challenge for you to, doing two things, multitask.
Yes, that's what I fear the most is the storytelling. I'm like,
oh, you'll be great.
You have to take some lessons.
No, you're going to be great because I can tell the creativity already flowing.
Yellow leather.
That's great. Well, any last words for maybe any up-and-coming artists or maybe somebody that wants to get into the influencer world? That's something big right now.
Don't get frustrated because I've let myself get frustrated many times to where I wanted to quit. It took me almost up to about 2 years before I even got recognized. So just if it's something you're passionate about, keep doing it. It'll all fall into place. But don't give up. I firmly believe that God gave you a talent for a reason. And He's shown me throughout my whole life that He gave it to me for a reason.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
And my dad would love to hear that.
Yes.
I love you, Daddy.
I love your daddy, too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's the best.
So, well, thank you for being with us today. We really do appreciate it. Time always just flies whenever we start talking. And I just love all my little Tuesday chats. So we appreciate you being here today. And we're going to be watching you. You've got big things happening. And hopefully we'll have you back again. Maybe we'll do one of those videos of watching you do. Halloween coming up. Maybe we'll watch you create something.
I'm sure I'm going to be something elaborate for Halloween.
So you guys watching, be sure to tune in and
Miss
on our
Potato
Facebook.
Head Beauty Unrated.
There you go.
Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget the art show on Saturday. And thanks again for being with us.
You're welcome.
And hopefully
Thank
we'll
you for
see you
having
again
me.
soon. We're going to be watching for you, girl.
Yay!
All right, guys. So, see y'all next week. Who's our guest next week? Do we know?
Jayne Lappin?
Oh, Jayne Lappin.
Jayne is. Unless Joanne will come in and do it for us.
Aha. Oh, and also I got to just tell you real quick, guys. We are putting together a children's play to be held in the park. Right now we're looking at Halloween, so it's all coming together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So be listening and watching here for more information. You guys take care. See you next Tuesday.